sleeping. I know. Woo! See, Mel, I'm so glad we had lunch together. We got to celebrate. Why do you look like that? You just went diamond. Why do you have that look on your face?
Oh, gosh, I know. I should be excited, but I feel like I've just reached out to everyone. And I don't know. I just start to feel like maybe things are saturated. I feel like my customers are dropping like flies. And I know. I should be excited. I just went diamond, but I just feel like I'm at a standstill and I don't know what to do.
Gosh, Mel, I can assure you we are not saturated. As a matter of fact, you and I need to spend some time. We'll go blitzing. I'll show you how to network. We got to get to some events, maybe do an expo. I'll help you. I'll do this with you. But girl, we are not saturated, and I can teach you how to take better care of your customers.
Oh, I just got to shake this off.
Yeah, you do.
It's just really bringing me down.
You know who you need to talk to?
Who?
The Queen.
I know exactly how you feel because there were so many times in building this business that I thought, oh my gosh, there's nobody else to talk to, or my customers, they're not staying on board. And I had to really go within. I had to look at myself and find out where my thoughts were. And is that true? And you know what? That's not true because we're bringing in thousands of new distributors and customers every day. So there's so many people out there that we haven't personally talked to. So this is the first thing that I would suggest that you do. Number one, go back and look at that list, your personal list. And if you don't have one, you really need to create that. Now, we call that a 100's list. And why we do that is we say, let's start with 100 names. A lot of times people will come to me in the very beginning of their business and they'll say, I have talked to everybody. And when I ask, okay, who? And they'll typically name, well, my mom and my sister and my best friend. And I'm like, well, that's not everybody. That's 3 people. So we really need to take a strong look at who we're talking to, how many times we've talked to, and have we actually truly asked them. And we can do that by keeping a list. So let's start writing down the name of everybody that we know. They say by the time we get out of high school, we actually know a couple hundred people to a couple thousand people by their first name. So I know you know a lot more people than you realize. Now, let's make the list, and then let's go through that list, and let's look at exactly who we've talked to and how we've spoken to them. Did we actually reach out and say, have you tried that crazy rap thing? Or are you interested in taking a look at the opportunity and partnering with me? I can't tell you how many times that I've gone to someone and I've actually asked them and they were interested. And before I thought, well, I'll make this post and they'll come to me. It just doesn't work like that. Posting is not asking. And then as far as your customers are concerned, if your customers are dropping off, then you need to take a look at how you're contacting them. Are you even contacting them back? Because a lot of times what we do is we bring a customer in and we drop them. We just let them go. We don't take care of them. So if you've done that, go back to your customers and say, hey, I owe you an apology. I'm sorry that I didn't take care of you the way that you deserve to be taken care of. So let's start that now. And hey, I want to talk to you about our new shake. You're going to absolutely love it. So just take ownership, get over yourself, get over the thoughts that you're not good enough, that you can't do this business, that you're at a standstill, because I believe in you and I know that you can do it. So I can't think of anybody better than Ashley Sinclair, because she can work that 100's list like nobody I've ever met in my life. So Ashley, take it away.
Walked in this party and these girls looking at me. Skinny jeans on and you know my head now. Hey, okay. I want y'all to do this dance now. Juju on that beat, juju on that beat, juju on that, juju on that, juju on that beat. Now slide, drop, hit them for no stop, hey. Don't stop, hey. Run a man on that beat.
Oh, my dad's a preacher. I'm sure he's proud. Hello, it works. How are you? Oh, are your bellies full? Yes. good. So's mine. All right, here we go, guys. We are so excited, not nervous. What are we, ladies? Honored and excited to share with you today a little bit more about digging deeper with this 100's list. You guys, we are not talking about that initial list that you start writing down that's got your mom and your grandma and the guy that serves you guacamole at Chipotle. We're not talking about that. P.S. Who gave me this chair? Bad idea. This is, okay. One of my New Year's resolutions was to be classier, so I'm just gonna not twirl that chair. Okay. I have some amazing ladies with me today. You guys make so much stinking noise for Miss Christina Watts, Jessica Edison, and Carla Burns. Okay, ladies, before we dig in, how about just a little bit of our stories, how we got started? Carla, can I start with you?
Hello, I'm Carla Burns, Black Diamond. Woo! I'm just messing with you. I like to call things that are not as if they are, so I wanted to see how that would feel. Yeah. But yeah, so I started on Cammie Dempsey's 100 list. And Cammie Dempsey met with me, and she showed me her business opportunity and the crazy rap thing. And I decided that I would join with her, and we did a rap party, and then we did another rap party, and then we did another rap party, and another rap party. And we rapped and rapped and rapped for 10 years, and now I'm here.
My name is Jessica Edison, and hello. Okay, I am 29 years old from Dallas, Texas. You guys, Texas, yes, y'all. You guys, this business found me as a teacher at work from a Blitz card. I now know that I was being set up because she laid the Blitz card on my side of the desk. I'm gonna tell you, I had no desire to ever make money in this company. I actually signed up as a loyal customer because I was like, this is one of those companies, so I'm gonna do the distributorship part because I think that means I'll get better deals on the prices of the product. That's why I signed up. Fast forward, the raps worked. They worked on me. And I love teaching. I never thought I would leave teaching. I taught special education, physics and chemistry. Yes.
Physics and chemistry.
Physics, but here's what happens.
For the love.
If any of you are teachers, you know that when you're a good teacher, okay, what happens? For me, it was, Miss Edison, the kids love you. They want to be in your class. So guess what? I got another kid added to my class. And then it was, the girls, they just think you're, so cool. So then I became the cheer sponsor. And it was like, I just kept getting more and more and more thrown on my plate. I went to go pick up my son from daycare one day, you guys, as a teacher. That's why I went into the profession, right? So that I had holidays off and time with my kids. He was the last kid picked up at school. And it was that day I went home, I started looking on YouTube, and I was like, I heard these girls are making crazy money. I gotta figure this out because I'm not picking him up as the last kid at school ever again. And that's my story, and I took off.
I love it.
Hey guys, Christina Watts here from Chandler, Arizona. Thank you. I'm 27 years old from Chandler, Arizona, and I started this crazy rap business after being the biggest skeptic to my very own sister, Jennifer McCollum. And I never thought once, it did never catch my mind that I was gonna be with this business and become an ambassador. And my whole family's in it now. I retired myself from the Phoenix Police Department and as a photographer. And my husband was gone all the time. I was gone all the time. He's a police officer, still is. And he's in the audience for his first event. And woo! And this has changed my life. Now I'm at home with my babies and I never miss a moment.
Awesome. Physics, chemistry. So let's jump in. Here we go. here's what we would like to get across today. You know, I want you to think about your 100's list. Imagine you are taking this really, really long uphill journey, okay? And up all the way at the top of this hill is $1 million. Anybody want to make $1 million? Yes. Okay? So all the way at the top of this hill is $1 million. And imagine if you had a vehicle that you never had to stop for gas. You never had to take any time off and lose momentum, right? That is exactly what a 100's list that you're continually adding to, that's what it's like, you guys. So we want to give you really practical, great tips. I don't know. Apparently quick ones too, just practical, quick tips that we're gonna share with you guys. So Jessica, what is one way that you build your 100's list?
Okay, so the best tip that I could give you to build your 100's list when you feel like you have nobody else to talk to, okay, is I've grown on social media, mostly on Facebook. You guys, Facebook groups have been my best friend. But I also want to say this, do not, when you leave here, do not dare go on Facebook and add yourself to 50 groups.
Okay, so why?
Because you want to build real relationships with these people. I promise you, your business will grow better, more stable, and faster when you really think about who you are and add yourself to those groups. I would never join the guacamole group that Ashley's in.
No,
I would not do that.
I already signed them all up.
However, you guys, I have a son who's a model. He's a toddler model. And so I will join anything under the sun that has to do with modeling. I will join anything under the sun that has to do with education because that's what I'm passionate about. And the other tip that I can give you is in these groups, you're not just gonna go and friend everybody. You're gonna be active in these groups, okay? You're gonna ask questions. Sometimes, you guys, I'll ask a question in the group that I already know the answer to just so that I can get people interacting with me in the group. And then in that, I start to find things that I have in common with people. And I'm like, you know, I really like her. She shares my same viewpoint on this. And so then I'll add her as a friend. Okay, so that's my tip for you on social media. Add yourself to groups, be active, engaged, and really get to know people. That's the power of this cell phone. You can really get to know people in any state by those groups.
That's awesome, I love it. What about you, Carla?
So I'm old school. And you know what? I think it's because when I first started, we didn't have Facebook. We didn't have, I don't even think we had smartphones.
Do you have MySpace?
No.
Does anybody still have an active MySpace profile? Just be honest. Come on. It's like 6 of us. We're still there.
No. None of that. I mean, gosh, I think I might have known how to send an email, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. No, you know what I think we still had? We had like the little beepers, pagers. No, I'm not that old, no. But yeah, so we had to think of other ways to be able to get in front of people and meet people. And I still like that today because I like face-to-face, belly-to-belly. So what I would suggest, which has been very helpful in me setting that foundation for my business, is networking groups and moms groups and fundraising events. Anywhere that you can get around groups of other women that you can connect with. So that's been really helpful for me.
That's good. What about you?
So a lot of people don't know this, but your following list on Facebook is very crucial to adding to your 100's list. So you have to make that on your profile. You have to make your following list where people can actually follow you because that is a option. So when you go to your settings list, you put your followers on, and so people don't always friend you because they're nervous that they're going to be approached, or they might see something that they like on your Facebook, but if they add you, they think that they're going to get 5 messages from you. So if they can follow you, that is one way to add them to your 100's list. So once they follow you, they're obviously interested in you. So go to your following list, you click on it.
Where is that?
So it's
if
right
someone wanted to know.
So you go right to your Facebook. You go right to your Facebook, your own Facebook page, not your newsfeed, but your own Facebook page, and you click on your about, and then you click on your followers. And it's going to give you a whole list of everyone following you. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the person that followed you yesterday or the day before, and you're going to go to their Facebook, make sure that they're not an It Works distributor, and then you add them. That way, once you add them, they're seeing that, okay, obviously they had interest in you, maybe you have interest in them now. And so you can kind of build that relationship with them and add them to your 100's list.
That's good. I like that. Okay, so if someone wanted a quick way, they're going to walk out of here, and we're going to give them a quick way to add 10 followers. Okay, the minute they walk out, they can add, or not 10 followers, but 10 people to their network today. What would you tell them?
Okay, so 10 people to my network today. What I would do is I would go home, I would get on Facebook. You know how when you're on Facebook, you see those sponsored ads on your timeline? Those sponsored ads, you guys, are geared to your interests. That's why they're showing up on your page. It means somebody from your friends has liked it, or somebody from your friends has commented on it. So one of the things that really pops up for me is I just got my youngest son some shots. So I was like looking up a whole bunch of things about shots and should I vaccinate my kid, you know, all that. Well, I searched that in Google. Somehow Facebook knows that, and I'm starting to see videos that deal with that.
So Big Brother, don't you think?
Yeah, it's weird. But that you search something on Google, and then it shows up on your timeline. It could be the shoes that you just recently purchased, then all of a sudden it's on your Facebook timeline. So what I do, you guys, is I go through it, and I look at the comments that people have said under there, because it's got like 2,000 comments, 20,000 comments, depending on the subject. And when I find somebody that shares the same view as I do, I snapshot it, I inbox them privately, and I'm like, I loved your viewpoint on that. Because you said that, I'm now gonna go watch this movie about shots to decide if I wanna get my child. You know, so just go and do that for your interest groups.
That's good. I love it. Go ahead, Carla.
Okay, so who's ever bought a car? Anyone ever buy a car? Did you get an email like about a week later from that car salesman that said, hey, thanks for buying a car for me. Do you have any friends that might want to buy a car? Did you get that email? Okay, so that's exactly what we should be doing with our customers. Because we all have customers, right? Who has at least 4 customers? 4. Okay, so what I want you to do is contact those 4 customers, because they've obviously bought something from you and they're using it and they're loving it. So this is a couple of things. It's an opportunity for you to reconnect with that customer, but most importantly, now you have the opportunity to not only speak with them, but let's find out, even if each of them had just 5 friends that they were willing to refer for you, that's like, I'm not very good at math. How many is that? Quick. 5, 10, 50, 20 people.
She's
that's
the
like
physicist
20.
over here. Ask her.
20. So that's more than 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so use the people that you already have existing. Referrals are so important. If we used referrals more often in our business, we could easily double our business so quickly.
I don't know if you guys do this, but I offer my loyal customers that lead me to other loyal customers. I ask them what product is on their like dream list that they're dying to try next. And so I've put that on my auto ship before. Now I've got my auto ship going, and then offered that as an incentive if I get a loyal referral. So I do that too.
Good idea.
Hey, thanks.
Who in here does live videos on Facebook? Awesome. Okay, so I'm like the queen of live videos. I do them like 6 times a day. I think my husband is totally over it, but I will not stop them. Now, a lot of people in here are scared to do live videos. If you're scared, raise your hand. Yeah. Okay. Got to tell you right now, live videos are probably the #1 way I build my 100's list. And it's funny because a lot of people say, well, if I get on a live video, I only have 1 or 2 people view me. And then so I don't want to do them anymore. Okay, with the live videos, if you keep doing them, you'll have more people subscribe to them eventually. So the more you keep doing them, the more viewers that are on them, they'll start subscribing to you, and then they'll go ahead and see your other videos that you start doing. So maybe you have 5 today, maybe you'll have 20 the next day, or whatever the case may be, but you just have to keep doing them. And forget about how many people are on, because once you're done with the live video, it goes into your suggested videos list on Facebook on your friends and followers newsfeed. So the first thing that's gonna pop up is one post, and then it says suggested video. If you go to your Facebook, you can see that right now. It's gonna say suggested video. That will be your live video as long as you keep it up there and you keep continuing to do them. Because the more people that you have subscribed to you, the better. Now, a lot of people ask, well, what do I talk about on live videos? So my absolute biggest tip for that is go to Google, find something that you absolutely love, whether it be, getting your hair done, avocados, broccoli, it doesn't matter, whatever it is, talk about it in these videos and label these videos something exciting and say, share this video before I share with you something exciting. And that way, people will start sharing them and you'll get more viewers and you'll get more people that follow you. And that's how you get more followers. See, I can't multitask when I'm cutting my hair on a live video with dollar store scissors. So I don't sit there and read the comments, but I'll just throw out something like, oh, someone wants to work from home as I'm cutting my hair. And then I'll just talk about the opportunity or the products. And all of a sudden, that goes in someone's suggested videos list. And they see that and they're like, wow, I just saw a video. I don't know how it popped up, but you were cutting your hair with dollar store scissors and talking about how you work from home. And I'm like, all right, let's do this. So then I send them a message.
Awesome.
So that's how I build it a lot.
Oh, I love that. Fancy. All right. Last question. Yeah. Is that my new time because y'all love me or what? Oh, yeah, there it went back. Forget it. Okay. I could take a hint. It's all good. Okay, so what would you say to the person who says they have absolutely run out of people to talk to? We heard Pam talk about it on the video a little bit, but you've got a new distributor. She says, I'm out. I have nobody else to talk to.
I would say find new friends.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you only have, yeah, really, think about it. If you're only talking, because when they say that, I have no one else to talk to. Okay, maybe they have 3 friends. I don't know, because nobody is like not very many. So, yeah. So yeah, and just 3 friends, that's kind of boring. That's boring. Okay, so you need to go and find new friends. And how are you going to find new friends? Get out and go to fun activities. Try something new yourself. Become someone that you would like to look for. So if you want someone fun on your team, go out and do something fun. If you want someone healthy on your team, start being healthy yourself. If you want someone that's energetic and has lots of energy, go and join something that you've never tried before.
Jazzercise.
Jazzercise, right?
Yeah. Leotards. Amazing.
Yeah. So you need to expand yourself and expand your territory.
Good. I like that.
If it were me and you came to me and you would told me that, I would tell you flat out, I don't believe you. I see people every single day. I meet people every single day online that have never heard of this company or have said, oh, I think I've seen it, or maybe. So I would tell you that you are not actively working. If you are actively working, this is not something that you're just going to go do today and join some groups. No, this is something that you're going to do as a habit, right? Successful people leave clues. This is your clue. Every single day you're active. Every single day you're growing your 100's list. And if you're active doing that, you will never run out of a person to talk to, ever.
That's awesome. What about you?
So there's 300 million people in the United States, and there's billion people active on Facebook daily. Okay, so Mark Pentecost said that he writes 100,000 checks average a month. If you're saying that there's no one out there, what about the people that are walking past you in the street or on your Facebook, on your newsfeed that you've never seen? There's so many people out there. We are not saturated by any means. We have the biggest open network out there. And so just if you are watching others do what you want to do, get over yourself, duplicate it, and do it.
That's awesome. I love that. You guys, Mel said something. Mel, the sad person that was out here, she said something earlier about it just feels so saturated. How many of you have either thought that yourself or someone on your team has said that? I want to know. Will you raise your hand? Wow, look at that. Okay, guys, can we speak to that for the next, we don't have that long. Could y'all just add like 6 more minutes? That'd be great. Could y'all just go ahead and speak to that? What would you say? Go ahead, Jess. Yeah.
I would tell you that, again, it's not saturated, you guys. I have only been a part of this company for 2 years, and every day I am meeting somebody online that has never heard of this company. And it is our job to share it with them on the days that you do not feel like working. You have to know in your heart that you will change somebody's life through this business. My sponsor, you guys, was shy. She was shy. I was shy to blitz. I was shy to do. She shared this with me. Share this on social media. Share this belly to belly. You will change somebody's life.
So good. I love that. Do you want to share one more thing?
Yeah, and it's crazy that she says that, because I talk to people daily, every single day, that have never, ever heard of It Works. If you talk to people daily that have all heard of It Works, you're talking to the wrong people.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Okay, so I want to share two quick things with you guys. Do y'all see the smoke? What is happening? I don't know what it is.
You said you're good.
It's good? Okay. Just saying, just making sure we're not on fire. Whew. All right. Here's the thing. I really think that building your list, and we talked about this, guys, but I think that building your list feels hard or feels difficult when we're making it all about us. How many of you, I would love for you to just stand up, because it always feels good to do that anyway, but if you are someone that would say, Ashley, I have been given by the person who asked me, they truly gave me a gift when they introduced this business to me. Would you stand up, please? You said this, I was given a gift. Look at this, you guys. Okay, so don't sit down yet. Don't sit down just yet. It feels good, right? Stretch it out. Here's my question to you, and I mean this honestly and in so much love. Why in the heck are you not sharing it more? If you look around here and you see what a gift it is to all of these people, you guys, we've got to stop thinking of this in that light. When we're thinking about what we've got as a gift that we have to give away, guess what? It becomes a lot more fun, don't you think? Yeah. Y'all can sit down. Sorry. I just need that. And the last thing that I want to share with you guys is that, at some point, you are going to have to build your network. You are in network marketing. So you're going to see people that will say things like, I went ambassador in like 6 seconds. And it's because they spent time, okay? They spent time building a network. I had a store for 8 years before I ever started with It Works. You guys, ask my husband. I spent time networking, business cards, joining all kinds of groups, reaching out. I had to, because I had to build my network. So when I came into It Works, I had one ready to go, right? A lot of you haven't done that. Here's what I'm going to tell you. The work has to be done. Whether you did it before It Works and you laid a great foundation, or whether you do it now, don't be afraid of the stinking work, okay? So, all right. I have one more very, well, it's going to be awkward because it's me, but I do need to recognize one person that is in this room. Just one. Could my Precious please stand up? Precious. Oh, you look so good. Hi. Precious, here's what had happened. It's your birthday today. Yep. He's 22, looking so fly. So while I was doing this panel, I was multitasking, and I whittled and fashioned you this amazing new water bottle that will help keep all of your drinks cold, right? So this is for you. Now, here's the cool thing. This is what they told me. Yep. Because it's your birthday, Mark says that it is now an online exclusive available to you in the store right now. Get excited. Happy birthday, Precious. Yeah, it is almost. All right, you guys, we want to thank you so much for listening to us and for taking all these tips. And before we leave, I want to introduce the next panel that is going to be showing you how to take those loyal customers that you sign and help retain them and grow your checks. Take it to a whole nother level. Take it away, Renee.